Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Dead Island. So what are we doing here? Come on. Button. Who's got the button? We are running, I guess right here to towards these enemies to kill. Would be our first move. No. So already we're off to the standard Dead Island experience start here. I
need your help.
These guys need our help. Alright. Where are you? How are these guys coming up? They don't seem to be coming up from there. Alright. The fire seems to have a magical property to make it all the way up here. Last recording we managed to build a lot of deodorant bombs, 28 I believe, and let's see, we have 11 more Molotov cocktails. Now when he's dancing like this, I should actually be going in for more hits. Although there is the danger of getting electrocuted myself.
Did you hear me on the radio?
Nope. Maybe I did, I don't remember.
My boss got bit and turned into a fucking maniac, and I had to beat his goddamn head in with a goddamn wrench.
Okay, what do you want? Had to beat your boss's head in with a wrench, did ya? Didn't enjoy it a little bit? I guess it's possible you liked your boss. I doubt it though. See, that's the real danger of
Do you believe this shit?
a zombie apocalypse. The danger of a zombie apocalypse would be definitely in the chaos. There'd just be so many people that killed people they had beef with. So Matt Horton, I guess there's nothing more to do with him. Seems like it. Let's see. I just want to wander around this edge and make sure that I expand the map as much as possible. Somebody's running towards me. There she is, finally. Particularly in the city section, they seem to sense you from like a block away or two, and then start running towards you. 5 minutes later, after they've figured out a way to run around, they'll catch up to you. Like, here's a guy, for example. I mean, getting a perfect example here. He's just all pathfinding. But he saw me from like way over there. And these guys come out of nowhere. Alright. I need to equip the Dio bombs over the Molotovs anyways. Well, at least over the grenade. No, actually, it was the exact opposite. I wanted to use the grenade because then it would empty up an inventory slot. Doing pretty good with the med kits. So this section, you have to figure out a way in. And I believe it's over here if you jump on this trash can. Up here, up here, up here, up there, you're in. And I think you're safe in this area. So here's the guy we're gonna play to give the recording.
Let's take a look.
He wants to play this recording all over the city. Because that's a smart idea, to play noise. And I mean, it might be a smart idea to play noise that might distract them. What is this? Out there in theaters 31-3. You never know who's behind the book. Was this a real movie? Is this in-game advertising? Give him the recording.
God, Mother Helen sent you to help me. I couldn't do this on my own. I'm hooked into the town's public address system, but I can't broadcast anything until the loudspeakers on the building rooftops are activated.
What a terrible
You think
system.
you could help me with that?
Sure.
Yes.
Great. If you activate all the loudspeakers, then Mother Helen's words will be heard by everyone who can still be saved. You will find them on the rooftops. We must let everyone know that they can seek sanctuary in the church.
So, I have half the thought that this is gonna turn into we're gonna run around through the rooftops to turn on all these speakers, and then we're gonna run around through all these rooftops to turn them off. And we still need to do godless entities, so we're hoping that that comes about. And then I need to travel to this abandoned warehouse and give medicine to that guy too. Spy game is no interest right now, so we need to be a little careful here, just in the order. It's a little strange there isn't a repair bench over here. Now, in theory, there are no zombies on the rooftops at all. And that then starts to make this whole area a lot less dangerous. Somewhat.
Don't let them
Take those Molotovs. Take that money.
Let's open this up.
Take this. Where is he? He's right there. Oh, wow. So because the enemies don't show up on the screen, or weren't right then at least, we're now back to where we began. Oh well. So I don't feel like there's enough guys on the rooftops to really make the rooftops dangerous enough to even be somewhat comparable. It feels like night and day dangers. Darn it. There we go. Are we safe? So, hold this and trigger this because
we offer sanctuary in the church. If you can hear, please come.
why you would have to go up to the speakers to activate that makes no sense. That's about the most ridiculous setup you would ever have. Alright. Next location is this way. Can we, from this rooftop, get to that rooftop?
To all survivors, we offer sanctuary in the church. If you can hear, please come. There is safety in numbers, and the Lord will protect you.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like you can just cross. I see some zombies over there that are showing up. Let's go over here and see what this is. They seem to be beating on a... It's not the zombies that are the trouble, it's the guys with guns in there. Ah, it's like a quarantine guy. That's a new zombie. We haven't seen many of that. So now I just want to go check this out. And as I'm fighting, the next one comes. And here comes another one. I'm burnt out on killing zombies at this point. I really am. What could they have really done to fix that for me? I don't know. It's 439 here. That one might be useful. This one's no good. And 340 is no good. Shotgun mod. High voltage mod. What can we do the high voltage mod on? The one that's 500? Yeah, let's definitely do that. So now we've got a bigger axe ready to go.
To all survivors, we offer sanctuary in the church. If you can hear, please come. There is safety in numbers, and the Lord will protect you.
Are they gonna shoot this guy? Or do I have to shoot him? Oh, I thought he was a quarantine guy, but he's not. He's a guy in a coat and a biker's helmet. Now they just immediately start shooting at me. So I believe that cleared out this area. Does it permanently clear out the area, or is it just a temporary thing? That'd be good. It could be a good thing to figure out. Get us some more cash off of them. We have learned that having a vastly large amount of cash does seem to help when you start trying to work your way towards having a lot of grenades and such. Which way is the way up? That way's the way up, alright. So I guess you could assume that if you start walking in one direction and you hear them yelling for the infected zombies, that the direction you just walked in is the direction that the infected zombies is going to come towards you. But there's really no way of really knowing. More and more I'm having to rely on health packs. And more my weapons are becoming less and less helpful. I'm hoping this ladder is the right ladder to get us to where we want to go. We're not using a rage ability. That is my fault, I suppose. I just don't really enjoy it. It's not something was looking for in a zombie game. It doesn't make any sense that it exists at all. Come on. Seriously? Where's the switch? Do I have to jump down? No, I'll climb down like a normal person. One thing about games, in general, this isn't a huge problem with this game any more than it is any other game. Here, we definitely want that axe. Is that in real life you are constantly, just constantly, turning your head left and right, looking at things, and you're not doing that in a video game. Even when I subconsciously kind of do it, when I'm doing things like this, it's all very smooth flow, it's all very thought out and programmed. It's not where to the level of what you would want to have. Here we go. Wow. That guy, I thought that guy was a thug and I took him out in one hit instead. I was shocked by that. A section like that could confuse me into thinking I'm actually getting better. Where's the speaker, though? Here we go. There's our thug. Go in there and get it while he's getting electrocuted. He can't hit you while he's getting electrocuted.
Oh.
Find and activate the fourth speaker. Alright, we've got another one over here. But quickly, let's go to the other quest, which is fast aid. It's over here. So we're still good on this.
To all survivors, we offer sanctuary in the church. If you come here, please come. There is safety in numbers, and the Lord will protect you.
Here we're gonna just try and run and jump. There. Our jump is strangely strong. Strangely far. Wow. Another run and jump. You can see here, this is exactly what they were planning on doing in Dying Light. And this is exactly what they accomplished in Dying Light, mostly. Come on. I think it's what they accomplished in Dying Light. I guess I shouldn't say that since I haven't played the game myself personally, but that's everything I've heard other people say they got done. Alright. So before we return the grant, let's do fast aid.
If you come here, please come. There is safety in numbers, and the Lord will protect you.
This will be interesting. That's ridiculous. It worked, but that was completely insane that it worked. Oh, I didn't know they could throw weapons. How do you even defend yourself against something like that? Just as a general question, if some zombie's gonna throw a baton or a knife at you that may potentially kill you, how do you even fix that? There's no block or deflect. I can't like do that at the right second and deflect damage, can I? Okay, let's just run. Might be able to fast travel from this point. At the very least, I'll be able to repair. This one's 528. I will definitely upgrade all of that. And we got a spiteful pistol for 347 versus our magnum. That's gonna be a hard one to beat. So we got some selling to do if we can sell. I don't know if we can sell in here though.
Let's not take forever, right?
Let's give the medicine to him, Lucas.
Good, excellent. Now let me get back to work.
So he gives me a baseball bat that's not really worth anything.
Can't hurt to look.
Alcohol.
Let's not take forever, right?
So I don't think we have any other quests here. Just turn on the water. Doesn't seem like it does anything.
Any news?
And then we looked in
Hear
here.
anything interesting?
So these guys don't even want anything from me right now. So we have the Godless Interest Entities quest, which if we could fast travel to anything, that would be great, but we can't, so let's go back to the warehouse, I suppose. So an interesting question here, what did it really just load? I would assume it loaded the whole city. Is there a shop around here? Yeah, What can we sell? We don't want this. Devastating heavy wrench, it's too weak. We don't want... Maybe we do want this. This one's like 411. We don't want that. 528. Sell that one. So 583, 528, 411, 438, 480, 406 we're still using. This one we can sell now. And then let's get rid of this one since it's already been, since this one's been upgraded all the way and I've spent some money on it, I'll get rid of that one. Alright. And what would I want to buy? I don't think anything. I can buy medium med kits. But I think really that's all I want.
What do we have here?
And if I needed some money, I could always fast travel to a place like this, get some items, and then turn around and just sell them.
Let us put these poor souls out of their misery.
Alright. So Godless Entities would be in the exact wrong place. Let's go to the first head of Cerberus as our quest. Go right here. Notice there's still a little bit of a section here and still a little bit of a section here that maybe we can access, maybe we can't. A little bit here that maybe we can access, maybe we can't. Bruno has a job for us, apparently. It's kind of strange. I guess we'll finish this quest and then go do Godless Entities and then run back to the church. So we're gonna just kind of run. Oh man. Exploding suicider. Guys. They are drastically different. They are something different. Now, when we think about this, it is a weird situation now because movies have never really had suicider zombies or bloated zombies or spitter zombies. If there's any movies that have introduced any of these concepts, I have never seen them. But we are probably approaching a point where those things are going to start getting integrated back into movies because they're so common nowadays in video games. So it may become a system in which movies and video games around zombies are going to start feeding off each other. Now, I bet there are some of these zombies are actually present in like the Resident Evil movie series, but that kind of wouldn't really count. I'm waiting to see the first zombie movie that's not based off a video game. That's going to have spitter zombies or thug zombies. Suicide things. So, oddly enough, this wouldn't make a terrible movie if you took the story of this game. There's really no story here. Pretty much when you say you're going to make a zombie game, what you're really admitting is that I don't want to make any new or unique story. So I'm just going to say a zombie apocalypse happens and that's going to be it.
Oh, you bloody did it. You managed to activate all the loudspeakers in the shantytown.
Good, give me the cash. What quest has he got now? He's gonna probably tell me to turn on
There
the
are more
speakers.
loudspeakers on the buildings near the coast. Would you be willing to activate those as well?
Okay.
All right.
Good on ya. Let me know when it's done.
So this feels exactly like a quest we should have done like a long time ago in the city. Feels very much like the first thing we should have done is activated all these speakers so we ran around everywhere and got the side quests. Where is she? Let's just kind of run. So we walked against some thugs there, but I'm pretty sure that's the thugs we already took out. So why even bother? What did I just do? I think I left the area somehow. Well, that was my one grenade I just threw at him. Here we go, we'll put an axe in here too. Come on, nope, that's not gonna work.
Somebody help me!
So the time to recover doesn't show up when you leave an area. Interesting. Let's stay here and deal with these guys first. Really? Is this challenge or is this just grind at this point? So there we have another zombie that threw a knife at me. It didn't feel like they could do that before. Maybe it's only a level 30 or higher that they can do things like that. It almost feels like we've gotten it to the point where 2 attacks is starting to average. Just let all these guys get eliminated first. We have had no explanation for this. Really? I should have just stayed back. No explanation whatsoever as to why those guys are in the straitjackets, why that makes them super strong. It's just a stronger thug.
What's in here?
And there's no way up here, so... there wasn't even a reason to be here. Darn it. I could have just ignored that area. I wasted like at least one grenade there, several lives, a lot of time. The rain mechanics here don't seem to really do anything other than be visual, which I guess that's alright. Darn it. I'm getting stuck and electrocuted at the same time. Where's the thing? Find and activate the first speaker. Where is it? It was here before. And now the speaker's disappeared. Here we are on the coast. I think I needed to die there anyways, just to... But it's getting deadly here. The flag has come back. And then the flag disappeared again. And here's the guy. Yeah, how was I supposed to dodge that? This game is starting to show it's a new flaw. At least it's a new flaw. It's just the inherent unfairness of a certain section being unbalanced. It doesn't look like his things are rendered. Another one? Where did you come from? This is getting ridiculous. And so what, I'm gonna spawn right here? Let's try some rage mode. Maybe this guy was all burnt up and that's what that was trying to show. But you know what this doesn't solve? The issue of getting up there. It seems like the only way up is through this building. I'm about to die as I'm climbing up this ladder. Should I use a There we go. So I guess in theory you could have avoided all of the mess that we just went through. Maybe.
To all survivors, we offer sanctuary in the church. If you can hear, please come. There is safety in numbers, and the Lord will.
Next section, I'll probably run into another guy, another super thug. I don't even know what they're called. I have never had enough time to look at their name when they're around attacking me. Do I really have time to step on heads? No, not really. It's becoming more and more of a trick to get up to these buildings. So when you see this little short section of it, you can start to feel how the resort could potentially have been connected to the city without there being a complete new area load. Here's the ladder. Nope, that's not the ladder. It could have even been something as simple as there is the resort and here it is. It almost feels like that, right? When you look over there, that almost looks like that is the resort and you just swim over. And swimming over to an area would be an effective way to hide a load screen, because you could just slowly unload parts of the resort section from memory as you get further and further away from it. Would be a smart and ambitious, slightly ambitious for its time, way of doing this. I wonder what engine this was built on. Let's see. I wonder if this game would be any better if it was built on a modern engine like Unreal
there's something
Engine or
inside.
Unity, something like that. Well, that will be questions that will probably be answered pretty fast with the advent of Dead Island 2, is what engine that will be built on and how that will affect things.
Safety in numbers, and the Lord will protect you.
Trying to look for a way to come down here without dying. There we go. These boats are not very round. Doesn't look terrible though. Not bad at all, really. For something that we don't see that much of. Yeah, let's. We do have the marker in that direction. It just hasn't reset. So I suppose if we hadn't cleared out the abandoned warehouse and this abandoned house and saved the people, we would be running into them right now and doing that. But the fact that we got this quest so late, or at least late from my perspective, kind of makes us feel like more of a backup scenario than an actual.
It's killing me!
That was weird. Well, I think this episode is the most we've died. I think the switch is just in here. Great. 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 Secrets are useful. You coming? They could have done a little bit more of this, having crates in the way. There we go. So where does this put us? Next section. We're kind of clearing off the map here. Still, there will be groups of, small groups of areas that there we go. Just cheat our way through that. Come on, you gonna let me up? I am stuck on the edge here. I am literally stuck on the edge. Had to come all the way back here, and then all these zombies just appeared out of nowhere. They're just spawning when I'm not looking at this rate. It's just right behind you. They're spawning. Getting all this lemon juice. So what do we want to do with the thug here? So I could try to take him out, or I can throw a grenade. Let's just throw a grenade. $2,600 experience for taking that thug out. So if that's how much experience you get for taking out a thug, then where's the? It's up here. I could have just snuck around, couldn't I have? There he is. Nope, he was over there. So I think you kind of have to be over here to get close enough to it. Man, this is just stupid. There's gotta be something more to this. These walls are pretty thick for video game walls, I guess. Their intention was for us to do something like this. Well, that's ridiculous. So who wants to guess it's gonna have us activate some more over here? Or some more over here? I think, pretty sure it's gonna have us activate some more in some of those places. The real question is it worth my time to fast travel? Or should I just run? Let's just try and run.
To all survivors, we offer sanctuary in the church.
Sure, I could be taking out these guys, getting small bits of experience. Let's see if I got close enough to that guy so he explodes. Apparently not. Darn it. Made it. There we go. Made it. Nice. Only got knocked down once. Let's talk to him. He'll just give us some other quest, I'm sure.
The people by the coast can now hear our broadcast. But we still need to activate the speakers in the town center. You up for that?
Sure.
Sure.
Thank you. Make it back in one piece so I know the speakers have been activated.
The third head of Cerberus. No surprise, there's 3 heads of Cerberus. So, it's not pointing us this way. It's instead having us go this way. That's gonna be a bit of a journey. Go, go, go. So, one of the problems we're gonna have going this direction is avoiding the quarantine section in the middle of the city. It's just travel to the sewers. Yeah, I guess I could travel to the sewers if I felt like it. I'm gonna go this way. Okay, let's talk to this guy and sell some stuff. What do we have? 374, 370. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. Sell that. Salvage pickaxe requiring that. A high level, no. Quick pistol, sell that. Then buy. We could buy a bunch of rags if we really needed to. We really needed to make some Molotovs. Alright. Is there a way above? If we go up this way, can we cross the quarantine section somewhat safely? Doesn't seem like it. Not from this in section at least. I could go through the quarantine section if I wanted to. Let's see. I think we're getting there though. Yeah, we're going the long way around. So where are we right now? I think that means right in the quarantine section is where we need to go. That we're not going to be able to avoid it. There you go. Do not cross. I crossed the line. Oh no. And then this wall is broken down on the quarantine section. So we need to get... Need to not just stand around, first of all. Seems like... Up here is where we need to start. It looks like. Here we go. So close and yet so far. Jeez, how do we do this? Well, we are doing the third head of Cerberus quest. I doubt there's a fourth head of Cerberus. Then we still need to do Godless Entities, and we'll hopefully get the opportunity to do that done. But then that's pretty much it. We didn't really accomplish much today, just that one side quest. And that's going to be it. We're still at 51% of the main plot. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.